Welcome back, tribe. 67% of men are going their own way as modern women spiral. Huh?
When it comes to men, if I can give you only one advice that you just have
Here we
to...
go.
A few days ago, I decided to stop playing games and just communicate my feelings openly and honestly towards the person that I'm seeing at that particular moment. I was left undelivered. He didn't even open it. He didn't even leave me on red.
How does it feel?
He left me undelivered.
You did it all the time, probably.
The only thing I said was, hey, if I'm honest, I would love to see you again.
That's you opening your heart?
That's it.
Fail.
I'm done with dating. Okay, updates.
Seriously? All you did was say, if I'm being honest, I want to see you again. And that's you opening up and being mentally broken down and having to make a whole TikTok video because you finally decided to open up instead of using men like you have been. And that's what you call opening up. If I'm honest, I want to see you again. That's the driest. Here's my heart. Serving it on a platter you could possibly give an example for. Wow.
2 days ago, I sent this message saying, like, if I'm really honest, I would love to see you again.
Uh-huh.
And he left me undelivered, as I said in my previous video. I just checked again. And 38 minutes ago, he opened it. He waited 2 days to open it. So first he left me undelivered and then he left me on red.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Honestly.
You don't put in any effort. And so he's not putting in any effort. And he probably has another girl and you're getting replaced. That woman's actually putting in effort, answering his messages, showing a lot of interest, probably giving him the Gluck Gluck 9000. No questions asked. No games being played. You got replaced. Like you're watching it happen in real time. He opened a message 3 days later, 2 days later, however it was, because that girl left finally back to work or to her own place and he's got some time to himself. So now he's checking up on all the messages from all the other girls that want to see him. You know what's happening because you do this to guys. Why do they act surprised? Like, I finally opened my heart. Why did you open your heart? Because you felt like you were losing him and then your heart opening was complete garbage, dry as the Sahara. If I'm being honest, well, I don't got time for games like that, bro. Next. The other one is not being a toad and shows me that she wants to see me, not sends me dry ass. If I'm being honest, learn to communicate and maybe you could hold on to a man.
Maybe, guys, that's something to think about before you do this. Because it sucks, okay? It sucks. Not that I am into this guy necessarily.
Yeah, you're making videos and you can't stop talking about him. They're in a situationship apparently for a while. Anyways, it says a woman responded to her initial video saying, honey, you're absolutely beautiful, just more blowing smoke up their own asses. It's defo time to deliver to someone else. His absolute loss. Yes, queen, manifest the new man. So basically telling her she's a strong, empowered boss babe and not to worry about it. So here's women stroking each other's egos online. And this is her response video to that.
But it sucks still. So I was thinking about this because I recorded the video earlier today. And it was not that I didn't pick up on cues or anything. Because he was telling me constantly when he was with me that I was so beautiful and that he really liked me. And
that's the key. When he was with me, what were you doing when you weren't together? And how much time apart did you spend?
He wanted to see me and he was looking forward to the next time. He couldn't wait. He even wanted to see me earlier than the day we agreed upon. So I just don't get it. Like, why? Why do something like that? Why? You don't have to tell me that you like me. You don't have to tell me that you think I'm beautiful. And you don't have to tell me that you're looking forward to seeing me again if you're just going to leave me on red.
You were in a situationship. He's casually dating. A hotter girl came around that's giving him more attention. You got replaced. He may have meant what he actually said, or he may not have. Maybe he was just playing you and just keeping you content with the situation and excited for the next time. And then boom, he just matched him 9 out of 10 hottie and he went balls deep in that one and spent the next couple of days telling her the same shit. This is what you wanted when you hypersexualize society. This is what you get when you wanted to change up the game and play it just like men do. You wanted to have rosters. You wanted to just swipe on men and replace them just like that. And now you're left competing for the top percentile men that every woman wants. And you're getting played the same way you thought you were going to play all men. So when you finally meet a guy you want to hang on to long term, the guy is cool with playing this game in perpetuity. He doesn't need to settle down until the absolute last minute. He wants to start a family if that's his decision. And he's going to be completely happy just brand new girls every other day. Women can't operate this way. You need to be emotionally invested somewhat in a guy to even think about him sexually, to even want a relationship with him. Men have no such quarrels. You can pump and stick a chick, dump her right after, and don't even know her name, and you won't even remember her 3 weeks later if you're getting consistently laid by new women. It's simply getting a nut off and moving on. Women don't operate that way, and that's why they're getting hurt in the dating game and burned out and consistently crying about men online and trying to decenter men. They're always trying to do something that involves men in their lives. You ever notice that? By all the dating videos and all this stuff going on with relationships and marriage and their self-worth and self-esteem, it's always tied to men and how they perceive the men they want, not wanting them. It's wild, huh? This game, they can't win it. All that awaits is the wall, cats, wine.
I don't want to be single. I don't want to be in the streets. I don't want to be outside. I don't want to have to go party and meet people.
Yeah.
I don't want to have these stupid, meaningless ass conversations to get to
Tired
know
asking
people.
niggas what their favorite color
Right.
is. Is your dick big?
Literally. That's what I want to know. Is your dick big? How much money do you make? Do you have any baby mamas?
Yeah.
Is there anybody out there that's your girlfriend or thinks they're your girlfriend? Are there anybody who's ever tried to unalive themselves over you?
Yeah.
Is the dick that good?
What they're worried about is things that doesn't matter for the health of a long-term relationship. How's your relationship with your mother? How's your relationship with your father? Are your parents still together? What trauma from your past childhood are you still dealing with? What was your past relationships like? Did you cheat? Did you get cheated on? Do you have trauma from those relationships? How do you treat and view women? Is your dick big? Do you make money? So you could be a piece of shit human being. You can treat her like absolute garbage. If you got a big dick and you make money, you're good to go. That was the first things that popped up to their mind in the priority list of things she wants from a man. It's those two first. Just remember that. How you treat them, what a gentleman you are, how much you respect them, none of that shit matters. Do you make money and can you rearrange my guts? They're telling you out loud exactly what they want from you, and you can cheat on them. You can treat them like shit. You can completely ignore them, be emotionally unavailable, all that stuff. You got a big pipe and deep pockets. That's all that's required, King. They're telling you that's the game. There it is, man, laid out right in front of you. Stop asking, does size matter? Stop asking, will she love me for me? Stop asking stupid ass sim questions like that. They're telling you straight up now what they want. A foot long and a fat wallet. And then they wonder why men don't take us seriously. Why they treat me like shit. Why they're pumping me and dumping me. Okay, sis, your priorities are not where they're supposed to be. You don't care about a man's personality, a man's relationship with himself, his relationship with God, if he's spiritual, his relationship with his family, yada, yada, yada. The list goes on for things you need for a long-term relationship. None of that shit matters. 1 and 2. That's it.
Yeah, look,
I need it.
Anybody had any tattoos yet?
The one lesson I learned from working with customers, and I'm still learning that, and you guys might say, oh, we already knew that, but some women need to hear it because you guys are anxious. The wall is an urban legend. It does not exist. I actually did not know what the hell the wall was before I started posting on TikTok 1 year ago. When you work with customers, and let me know if you work in like nail, beauty, any kind of industry like that, you see older women getting married and successfully dating all the time. Women that are taken care of, they know what to do with their body type, and they have this feminine energy, this fun, lighthearted, they love life. They never have shortage of younger men wanting to.
Listen, sweetie, just because they're married doesn't mean they're married to the guy they want to be married to. That's part 1. Part 2 is you're settling for a guy. All the men you used to attract are no longer attracted to you. We're telling you from the men's point of view that if I'm 40 years old and I'm hitting my stride, I'm not looking at you, Becky, when you're 30. I'm looking at your 22-year-old replacement. That's just the truth. Even the dating apps statistically show how men swipe on women or what they found attractive in the research studies. It's all like 21, 22 is the hottest, or 20 years old, I think it was, across the board for all age ranges. Meanwhile, women's curves up. As they get older, they find men a little older than them more and more attractive, and it peaks around 40-ish for guys. And next, what about all the other women that don't come to you as clients, the ones that don't take care of themselves? There's a ton of queens like that are complaining online they get no men or they have to share men. You're forgetting. Don't get tunnel vision. And getting married to your backup isn't much of a marriage at all. That's just a bailout. That's your get out of jail free card. He's been around for years. Now, I married my best friend. No, you're disgusted and you're going to cheat on him with the pool boy, and the relationship will end within 10 years. And hopefully the kids are his. At least he gets that, passing down his lineage, but it's not even guaranteed. Get a paternity test, boys. Never sign your assets away. Get a prenup. Make it ironclad, have lawyers present, notaries, everything. Do it the right way. Because the delusion, the narcissism, And the double standards is next level in the world today.
Their age, older men. I'm sure for older men that are kind, that are decent, it's the same way. But see how I'm not hating on older men. But every time I give like a Slavic woman advice, completely normal advice of not accepting 50-50, only accepting high value dates, I get the wall comments. And I had to look that up. And then I'm like, okay, they're talking about attention. Like my attention decreased right now versus like when I was 22. So this is me at 21, 22. Okay, if you're hating, you have to be realistically hating. Like, you cannot just be like hating out of your ass, if you know what I mean. And also notice how my whole life I look older than my age. So if the wall was real, I wouldn't be popular to start with because I already look old. So yeah, don't be chronically online.
You look old to you. You need to understand it through the eyes of men. When they hear and look at you, 22-year-old innocent looking picture versus now, they would have preferred you in your younger years because you're 22. If they hear you're now 34 and look like that versus you at 22, every man will just pick you at 22. Nothing changed. You did your makeup and your hair differently. Congratulations. You're still like 12 years older than you are right now. No thanks. We're thinking long-term planning for families. This is what you don't understand, which is surprising for a Slavic woman, considering I'm dating one right now that mine is completely red pill, but this one does not understand the fact that the men that are dating with intention, looking to get married, the good ones that you want to lock down, don't want a woman at 34. You're getting the scraps, the leftovers. They want you at 22. They wanted you before all the damage, before the tattoos on your chest, before the 1,000 cock stare, before barren womb sets in. They want you healthy, able to make babies. This is the whole deal of getting married to a woman is because you want children, not because it seems fun and it's cool. You want fun, you want to go hang around people, you want friends. That's what your guy friends are for. Getting married to a woman, starting a family, you maturing, becoming a man, that's all about raising children. How many children can you give me if you're already in your 30s compared to 22? Think about it.
Online is what I'm trying to say. As a woman, as a man, I'm not even talking like if you're that full of hate, literally
hate.
motherless, I don't know, go fix a relationship, go seek therapy, or I don't know, become gay. But if you're a woman, you don't have to worry. Just trust me. Just trust me.
And then the caption under her post there was, women will always have options at any age. Men never said you won't have options. You'll have options until you're 60 years old. Your options are getting worse. When we say you're hitting the wall, that means that the men you want will no longer want you. It's that simple. No one says you can't attract any men. There are toads out there willing to date you when you're 60. There are young 19-year-old dudes, obviously will never settle for you, but will be your boy toy that you will have to pay for. Of course, you're going to have options. You're a woman. Nobody's denying this. What we're saying is you don't get invited to the yacht parties anymore. You don't get flown out anymore. You're not going to get the multimillionaire to ask you out anymore. He's got 19, 20, 21-year-olds. The next batch of 9s. Yes, sure, you're beautiful. I'm sure you still get plenty of attention. That's not what we're saying, but it's just not the same quality attention that you used to get. Bro, that's a hard pill to swallow for all of them. They'll never, ever want to admit to themselves that they're losing value as they get older and older, and that this is the part that stings the most. They had that guy when they were in their 20s and they didn't want to settle down. They wanted to be wild. They wanted to experience the world, wanted to rack up tattoos and shit like this and stories. And for 9.9 out of 10, there will be no bailout. Yes, the one in I don't know how many will still be able to land a quality man, but sheesh, those aren't odds you want to mess with.
How to get in a guy's head. How to make him freaking obsessed with you. Now, I don't know if you're going to want to do this because they are going to be all over you. There will be no more chasing needed by your end. They're going to be wrapped around your little finger. Number one, text him his name and then don't answer. None. Done. We're ghost. We're gone. There is no response after that. He is going to be first kind of freaking out, kind of shitting himself.
No, he isn't. Any stable man with maturity is just going to look at the text and go, what the hell? And then message you back and go, question mark. And then if you don't respond or keep playing games, immediately you're the one that's going to get ghosted. That guy doesn't have time for stupid games. He's looking for women that know what they want.
But then he's going to get into like, oh crap, I really want to know what she wants to say, whatever, and be so invested.
Just know when you're hearing this, this is exactly her way of thinking. Like if you texted this girl her name, and this has probably happened to her, let's just say her name is Samantha. If you texted Samantha, that's where her brain is going. She thinks that if you do to men what works on her, it will have the same effect. Just know they're telling on themselves. Every time you see this, like women giving dating advice and all this stuff, it's the shit that they think would work on men because it works on them. It's that simple.
In you and in that conversation.
And we'll listen to how terrible this advice is. I'm going to let it play.
For as long as you don't answer. And then once it is a couple hours, and when I say a couple, I mean about 4 or 5 hours later, then you can say, oh crap, I totally forgot what I was going to say. He will be wondering about it 4 days. Number 2, hold eye contact with him. It makes him so nervous and it creates like this sex drive and it'll make him want you even more. It'll make him start that obsession with you. But you have to keep the eye contact like very strong and very not weird and awkward, but just like you're actually looking at him and you're looking directly into his eyes. My favorite thing in the world is telling a man that you don't know if he's your type. You're still kind of figuring it out. Now, this will make him want to be your type. This will make him want to figure out what your type is and be that person for you. And he's going to be invested into
Told you, can't make this shit up.
everything that you want from him, and he's about to do that. Because men can't lose, and now it's a game to him. And last but not least, tell him that you feel safe with him. Guys love to be in their masculine era, and if you tell him that you feel safe with him, then he will be in that masculine era, and that is exactly how he wants to feel with a woman. So good luck, but use this wisely.
Jesus Christ, help you if you actually take that advice. That's what you should be doing to them. She's literally telling you how she wants to be treated.
I'm so over dating apps, so I'm determined to meet somebody out in real life. That being said, I live in Los Angeles. Where
luck.
do you meet in real life? Because
Nobody.
I feel like going to the
Nowhere.
bars, you don't really
There's nobody and nothing for you in Los Angeles. Good luck. I don't think the men in Los Angeles even like women.
meet the right kind of people. Usually, I need more recommendations. So please comment below. Let's help each other find places to meet potential partners in real life.
There are no good men in Los Angeles, baby girl. You are in the wrong market. This guy says, I'm growing my business and becoming the first millionaire in my family. Modern women are a waste of time and resources. Women only have a meaningful relationship with social media. I honestly do not think there's a lack of quality men. There actually is. What I do see is a lack of honest, faithful, loyal, quality woman. That's actually true as well. This guy says, if a woman wants a dinner that costs as much as a decent mountain bike, I'll choose the bike every time. Imagine asking a woman, is your clam tight? Are your tatas big? Yes, pretty much. That's going back to the other two women talking about their priorities in a man. This one says, the wall doesn't exist. Question, where's your husband? Anyways, we'll never run out of this kind of content. Thank you to everybody that's been buying shirts, supporting the channel. Appreciate you greatly. Everybody else that's joining the private community, links in the description below. Join us on some calls. We have one going out today, actually every Monday, every Thursday, and Friday, amongst other things coming down the pipeline. But if you want to make a change in your life and it's time and you're ready and you're sick of the mediocrity and the grind and you need some direction, some motivation, a bit of discipline built into you, come hang out with us in some of the calls. Hey, we'll see you guys on the next one.